out for a hammock camp today, and it is hot and buggy. But we're gonna make the best of it. I got a new product here to try out tonight. I'll show you what that's all about coming up. We're in a beautiful area here. This is actually where we did a springtime video at. And that was the Twin Creeks video. So I'll leave a link of that up here. And real nice spot down in here. Beautiful. Some big tall hemlocks and some oaks, tulip poplars, maples, a little bit of everything. So we'll catch you when we get down to where we're going to camp at. There's a nice log there. Now that log right there is just the right height to sit on. You wouldn't even need to bring your camp chair out with you. Just sit right there. All right, so here's our spot here. This is a spot I picked out in the spring here when I made that other video. Twin Creeks. Stream's just right over there. It goes up along here and then turns to the right and goes right up there is where the splits, where the forks are. All right, we're gonna get set up right here. And then we'll be making supper here soon. Okay, we're gonna get set up here. I'm gonna show you how I have my pack packed up here. I got a lot of things in this baby. So we're gonna get her unpacked and get the hammock set up for tonight. It's really warm today. It's about 83, 84 degrees. Very, very buggy. Coming down in, the mosquitoes and the gnats were really bad. But we're gonna make the best of it here and get set up and cook some supper. I got a good menu for us today, and I think you're gonna like that. So let's get started. All right, I got this thing packed full. Some of this stuff I can't show you till later, so. All right, I got that's my cook bag here. And we got our food and everything like that, all our cooking supplies down here. I got my camp chair in here. My skillets and my pots are in there. But what I wanted to show you down here is how I had the bottom packed. Okay, on the outside I got a shirt for in the morning here, just in case we get chilly, or tonight, sitting around. So we have that. I brought my snug pack cocoon with us. Probably not going to use it, but I have it in case I need it. I'm not even going to put it on unless I get cold tonight. So I wasn't going to bring this at all. There was a couple nights last week. It got a little chill in the air, and I thought I just might need that. So I brought it. It's extra weight to carry, but we have it if we need it. Okay, in the bottom here, this is what you got to see right here. All right, this bottom pouch here, I got my hammock. I got my rainfly. And this is a new product here that we're going to be trying out tonight. This is the One Wind bug net. I think we're going to need that tonight. That'll be nice. I got my tree straps for my hammock. A little inflatable pillow. And my Field and Stream Whisper Light. This is a 50-degree sleeping bag. So that should be all we need on this trip. This is very nice, small, compact, and this gives you a nice amount of warmth. Yeah, down to about 60 degrees, I guess. Survivability 50. So yeah, I had all that stuff in this compartment, which I think that's pretty good. And then the rest of my stuff, cooking stuff, I put up here. So let's get started. All right, we got our tree straps here. We're going to get started with them. All right, this is a young hemlock tree here. That's always a good tree. All right, and on the flip side here, we're going over to a red oak. Nice old red oak here. All right. All right, we got our double nest. This is actually a two-person hammock. But something tells me it'd be pretty uncomfortable to sleep in with two people. But just laying in there with two people, relaxing, well, that'd probably be all right. All right. That's up pretty high, but that should be all right once I'm in it. Yes, that'll be good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll be real nice. Oh, yeah. All right, we got the One Wind mosquito bug net. We're going to be trying that out. Now, this is a bottom entry mosquito net. Okay, so the best thing to do is just to fish this bug net over your arm till you get your hand through both ends here. And then put your hammock through it. Just like that. Now you can put your hammock back out and get this straightened out. And then start running your ridge line through the loops. Alright, so we do have 3 loops here. I thought there was only 2, but there is 3 of them. We're going to run our ridge line through there. Alright, so once you get the ridge line run through all 3 loops, then you can pull it tight and get the bug nut suspended. Alright, so we're in our hammock here with the bug net on. And that'll keep all the bugs away from us tonight. Them little pesky gnats like to get in your ears. So there's little cinch cords on the ends there. You can cinch it tight. And then the bottom's the same way. It doesn't have a zipper. You just pull this up here and get in your hammock, and you just reach underneath here, and there's a little cinch cord here, a little shock cord. And you just cinch it tight. You got one on each side of you. So yeah, I like it already. Hoping at least be able to hear some katydids tonight. They just got started here a little bit a couple days ago, so hopefully back here they're going, and we can be serenaded tonight. Here's a final look of our hammock setup. Got the bug net on. I just got her cinched up and wrapped up there so no bugs get in there while we're not in it. Alright, I think that'll work out well. So we're going to go with that tonight. We're going to leave the tarp off. I can get out and put that on quick enough if I have to. I'm not calling for any rain tonight, so we'll keep it off so we can get some good airflow. Stay cool tonight. Alright, we're going to get supper on next. Alright, we're going to get cooking here. I was clearing out an old fire pit down here. Right about right there. And a bee come out of from somewhere. And he got me on the shoulder blade, stung me. I took off running up through the woods here. And I could still hear him buzzing. So I kept running, still heard him buzzing. I stopped and looked. There he's on my pant leg. I knocked him off of there. Next thing I know, he's on my bicep here and stung me in the bicep. So I got stung twice. And I waited a little bit and then come back down. And then he come after me again. So I went away for a little bit, come back up. I was getting my cooking stuff here ready. And he came back again. I looked at the fire pit area there. I didn't see any where there's coming out of the ground, any nest. I thought it was yellow jackets in the ground. But this looked like some type of small bumblebee. I don't know what it was. But he sure was nasty, I tell you that. That would have been quite the picture there to have me film running around with a bumblebee chasing me. Alright, we're going to get cooking there. Well, when I originally decided to come hammock camping, I was going to go get a Mountain House meal for tonight. Just something simple and easy. And I was going to get spaghetti with meat sauce. That's a real good one that they have. But on my last video making that pie, I had a good friend, old Tom Garvey, the keto cook, saying that he liked that I was thinking out of the box. So I thought about that spaghetti meal and I thought, you know what? I'm going to think out of the box here, and I can make that here in the woods. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make up a little spaghetti. So that's coming up next. So I got a little bit of olive oil in the pan there, and I got just a little wee bit of sausage here we're gonna brown up. There we are. So our spaghetti sauce is going to have a little bit of a maple flavor to it, because this is maple flavored sausage. I didn't have any regular sausage, so this will have to do. Okay, I got some fresh tomatoes out of my garden here. I'm just going to cut a couple of those up. I have my water boiling there, and we're going to put our noodles in so they can get cooked. Okay, in there with that sausage, I'm going to put a little bit of onion, and I got a little bit of a Hungarian wax pepper, hot ones. I got it diced up. All right, I also got a fresh clove of garlic here. I love my fresh garlic. All right, we're going to add this in with our sausage. Got our noodles coming along good here. Not quite done yet. That's all right, because our sauce has a little ways to cook down yet. At least that bee's left us alone here. Haven't seen him back. Put some fresh basil in there. We'll cook that in with it. Then we got some to put on top. All right, this is going to be a healthy sauce here. No added sugars or nothing. Just plain natural ingredients. cooking down real nice. I think this is going to be a tasty sauce. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of tomato paste here to this, just to thicken this up here a little bit. This is just plain tomato paste, no flavors or nothing. I figured adding the garlic to myself and all the peppers and the basil, that this will be good. All right, I think that's going to be enough. That's getting nice and thick. I don't see any reason to add any more. All right, I think that'll be good. There's our noodles. Look at that, that looks good. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, there we are. Spaghetti and meat sauce out in the woods. Sure looks good too, I tell you. And this is a first for me. Making spaghetti in the woods. Sure looks good. I'm waiting for that bee to show up. That beetle showed up last week for the pie. So I'm waiting for that bee that stung me there to show up for this. You know what we forgot to do? I forgot to put my garnish on top. I got a little bit of basil left over. There we are. Looks good to me. And that fresh basil is delicious. I really like that. You just taste a hint of that maple flavored sausage in there. It doesn't overpower it or nothing. It tastes pretty good. All right, I'm going to sit and enjoy this meal here. And we'll meet you over at the campfire here later on tonight. We'll roast some marshmallows and maybe have a cup of hot tea. All right, up in there is where we cooked our supper. And down here is our hammock set up. And we're gonna build a little campfire tonight. Look at these bugs. So I walked over here towards the creek. Found a nice birch tree here. We're gonna get some fire started right here. Look at this nice stuff right here. So we're gonna gather a little bit of that and get a fire going. I'm gonna get a fire going here. Got my little Altoids tin here. This is my little fire kit. I keep some char cloth in there, a little Bic lighter, some book matches, some waterproof matches, a little piece of fat wood, and there's a couple straws in there that has wax coated cotton. Just multiple ways that we can get a fire started. And what I'm going to use today or tonight is just a piece of char cloth, and then we're going to use our birch bark that we got. So we'll get a little piece of this out. And that's all I'm going to use out of the kit. I brought my Gerber knife today. Has a ferrocerium rod in the bottom of it. Just going to try to cast a spark down here on this. Nice thing with this knife, it has a nice flat spot for the scraping the ferro rod. That's all it takes, just a little spark to get that char cloth going. That's one nice thing about it. So that's just burning away. And we'll get some birch bark here. I need to get this birch bark shredded up a little bit finer. Okay, our char cloth is still going there. It's almost used up. I might have to get another piece. All right, I got a little bit bigger piece this time. I'm going to put it in here and try to get this stuff going. This bark is a little bit damp. All right. There we go. That's all we need, a little bit bigger piece. So I'm going to transfer this over to the fire pit here before it gets away from me. Got some more here. Once that stuff gets going, it's really nice stuff. I got a bundle of finer stuff here. I'll put that on there. And then we'll start putting some bigger stuff on. All right, that looks good. All right, we got our tea water done. I'll put my hot lips on here. Because I'm gonna need them. All right, tonight's tea, I'm having Twinnings Berry Fusion. We'll try that out. All right, I'm gonna roast a couple marshmallows here. And I got this little thing here that goes on a stick. Preferably you want a green stick, because if you use a dead dry stick and get that in the fire there, it'll catch on fire a bit. This here is from Light My Fire. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's just a little cover there. And this is just spring loaded. But you cut a stick here, about the diameter of that. The one I got here is just a little bit big, so I have to whittle it down just a little wee bit. I think if I just take the bark off, I'll be all right. This is a striped maple I found up there. All right, let's see. There. And then the way this springs here, the way this springs, that the tension holds that on the stick. So you just squeeze it and put the stick through it and let go. And there's tension right there. Keeps that held onto the stick. Nice and tight. We're gonna put a marshmallow on there and roast one up. I got these big flat ones here for making s'mores, but that's all I had at home, so that's what I brought. Well, we got a nice good fire in there going. Got some hot coals in there. I don't like to cook these too fast because I want the middle to get soft on them. All right, I gotta pull it off here. It's about ready to fall off my stick. So that looks pretty nice. Golden brown. I would like to have a little bit more browner, but if I try to do it too much, I might lose it. Just about ready to lose it there. I'm gonna quit right there. That looks pretty good to me. You guys want one? All right. Looks good. I haven't had one of them in a long time. Probably last year. Not only going to have hot lips, I'm going to have sticky lips. That's real good. I might have to make another one up. All right, we got a nice fire going there. I'm going to try my tea here. Oh, I'm going to try my tea here. Berry Fusion. That's quite good. All right, that one's just about perfect there. Staying on there for me. All right, I'm going to sit here and enjoy this fire here a little bit. Drink my tea and have some marshmallows. Then I'll be hitting the hammock. So we'll see y'all in the morning. Good night. Well, we're just getting moving here this morning. Slept like a log last night in the hammock. Very comfortable. Bug net worked out pretty well. And yeah, I liked it. We didn't use no tarp last night. So I was able to see the night sky through the trees, what I could see. And later on I seen the moon come up. But yeah, we're gonna get moving here and get some breakfast on. I was just listening to a hen turkey over here on the side of the hill calling. That was pretty neat. All right, first things first here. Coffee. Top of the morning to you. I needed that, I tell you. Beautiful morning. Very beautiful. This is a Sea to Summit collapsible bowl. So I don't use it that often, but when I do stuff like this, it comes in handy. Got a piece of shell in there. There we are. All right, I'm going to scramble these eggs up here. I'm going to add some vanilla. And you guessed it, we're going to make some French toast today. I like lots of vanilla in there. I like to be able to taste it. All right, normally I'd put a little bit of butter in there to cook my French toast, but I didn't bring any, so we'll give it a little shot of olive oil. Smelling pretty good. I turned that smell button on for you guys so you can smell this vanilla. All right, looking good. Okay, we're ready to go here. All right, I brought some blueberries to go on top here. These are ones I had picked, but I had them in the freezer. So they don't look as pretty as what we had last weekend when we made our pie. All right, I just saved these bottles from Cracker Barrel here and then just refill them with my own syrup. Works out well. All right, breakfast is served. Can't beat that early in the morning after you slept out in the woods. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the hammock camp last night and the spaghetti dinner. That was delicious. That turned out really nice. That's the first time I ever made sauce like that. and I really like it. It's very tasty. But thanks for watching the video. I appreciate all the views, comments, and support. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks. Catch you later. Woohoo, woohoo, woo, spider. Spider. He's, every time I turn around, I'm getting bugged. Beetles, bees, spiders.